echoed through Angkor Temple on the 11th day of the 11th lunar month as worshippers gathered to observe the annual Khai Yen festival in Vietnam. Temple elders say the festival, a traditional ritual dating back hundreds of years, is held to pray for national peace and prosperity, favorable weather and abundant livelihoods. Despite the rapid development and modern pace of life in Thu Thiem, the ceremony continues to attract large numbers of residents and visitors, underscoring its enduring cultural significance. Rituals include offerings, ceremonial music and prayers led by community representatives, reflecting long-standing beliefs tied to agriculture and communal harmony. Organizers said the festival provides an opportunity for participants to reconnect with cultural roots and preserve traditional values amid urban change. Time now for sports update. The ICC T20 World Cup 2026 trophy has arrived in Nepal ahead of next month's tournament, co-hosted by India and Sri Lanka. This marks the first time the T20 World Cup trophy has been brought to Nepal. At a ceremony held at the President's residence, Sheetal Niwas, President Ramchandra Paudel, Nepal Cricket Association Chairperson Chatur Bahadur Chand and team captain Rohit Kumar Paudel unveiled the trophy. President Paudel described the occasion as a proud moment for Nepal, saying it sends a message that the country is moving towards the center of world cricket. The trophy will be on public display for 3 days at Basantapur Darbar Square, Bodhanath Stupa and Pokhara. Nepal previously hosted the ODI World Cup trophy in 2018. The T20 World Cup will begin on 7th of February in India and Sri Lanka, featuring 20 teams across 8 venues over 29 days. Nepal is in Group C alongside England, West Indies, Italy and Bangladesh. Before wrapping up, here's a look into the top stories once again. Cabinet approves grant for Gen Z Martyrs Family Welfare Society, approves a labour agreement between Nepal and Israel. Travel restrictions lifted on former Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli following completion of high-level inquiry. Displaced families in Nepal's Kanchanpur struggle in temporary shelters amid harsh cold wave and delayed resettlement. Delcy Rodriguez to be sworn in as Maduro faces U.S. court appearance amid tensions. South Korean president meets Chinese President Xi Jinping to restore ties amid regional tensions and economic concerns. And T20 World Cup 2026 trophy arrives in Nepal ahead of historic public display and cricket celebration. That is all for the moment. Our next bulletin will be at 2200 hours Nepal time. Do join us through our social media and get the latest updates from our official website, nepaltelevision.com. I'm Sarah Sapsanamarai. Thank you for staying with us. Have a wonderful evening ahead.
Welcome to the studios of NTV World in Kathmandu, Public Service Broadcasting PSB Nepal's new initiative to make Nepal more visible and audible to the global audience. Welcome on board.
This is NTV World. Facts that speak, insights that matter.
Telling the stories of a changing planet. NTV World, Nepal's perspective to the world.
Exploring the heartbeat of Nepali creativity. This is NTV World.
The power of story shaped by technology. NTV World.
Unearthing Nepal's hidden heritage. Discovering the timeless Nepal.
Telling stories that endure across centuries. Where culture breathes, stories bloom.
When the world moves, we make a sense of it. NTV World.
Taste of Nepal. Every recipe, every flavor tells the story.
Journalism in the digital age. Fast, focused, verified.
Stories hold power. Stories reflecting life. Stories of the hinterlands. Reporting for NTV World.
This is NTV World. Welcome to News Hour.
This is NTV World. Welcome to Primetime News.
One story at a time.
Crossing borders, connecting voices, where Nepal meets the world in dialogue. This is NTV World, Nepal's perspective to the world.
Voices that connect Nepal to the world, bringing perspective, region and relevance to every story. NTV World, Nepal's perspective to the world.
Stand by.
Mic is on.
3, 2, 1, cue.
We are NTV World.
What if I told you a story of a place shrouded in mystery and steeped in stones? A place where warriors were born and raised and their path through the mountains still remain to this day. Ajirkot Gorkha, the unbeaten kingdom.
हामी पाहुनाहरू आउनु हुँदाखेरि हामी यसरी स्वागत गर्छौं अनि अलि नाचगानहरू पनि देखाउँछौं
गर्व लाग्छ जन्मिएछु साथै स्वर्गमा म त नेपालकी छोरी भन्छन् गोर्खाली नाचहरू जस्तो घाटु चुड्काहरू भन्ने चाहिँ विशेष गरी हुन्छ यहाँ
For those seeking a luxurious escape, there are stunning lodges that offer an indulgent retreat amidst the rugged beauty of this place. But for the true adventurers, this place has it all, from trekking through dense forest of Nagepokari trails to exploring ancient temples and learning the rich history of the region. So, what do you fancy? Are you the solo explorer, or do you prefer luxury within nature? Or perhaps you are the one who seeks to witness it all. Well, after all, life is a box of chocolates, and this place is filled with surprises. Welcome to the place where magic and reality intertwine, where the wonders of nature are both breathtaking and awe-inspiring. From the elevations of 300 meters to a towering 8,000 meters, this place will leave you mesmerized and in awe.
Trimmed mustache, mirrored shades, and an unmistakable smile, Tenzing Norgay Sherpa climbs a steep hill in Khumbu. It's May 1991. After 38 years, he's returning to meet his old climbing partner, Sir Edmund Hillary, the man with whom he first stood atop the world.
Tenzing! Good to see you. My goodness. Well, yeah. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Hi. Long time,
Yes, certainly. Did you have a good walk up?
Very well.
Good.
Fine.
Sagarmatha, head of the sky. Chomolungma, the mother goddess of the world, or simply Mount Everest. A mountain with many names, yet for generations it meant only one thing: the impossible. Since the 1920s, climbers from around the world had tried to conquer it. Many never returned. Avalanches, storms, frostbite, the mountain refused them all. Then on 29 May 1953, Edmund Hillary of New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay Sherpa of Nepal stood together on top of the world. The world woke up to the headline, "Everest is conquered."
This is the BBC Home Service. Here is the news. Mount Everest has been conquered by members of the British expedition. The news reached London in a message to the Times. It said that Mr. E.P. Hillary, a New Zealander, and Tenzing Bhutia, a Sherpa, had reached the summit last Friday, May 29th.
Among the 35 men in the team that made history was Kancha Sherpa, the last surviving member of that expedition. He passed away in October 2025. He remembered the climb as hard but joyful.
हामी के काममा जाने त्यहाँ जाने कामै थिएन अब यहाँको मान्छेहरू चाहिँ तल लोबेजसम्म बस्छ त्यहाँबाट त हामी जाने कामै छैन अनि तेन्जिङहरू त हेरेर आएर बु माथि अनि एभरेस्ट हामीलाई थाहा पायो नभए हाम्रो गाउँै भए पनि हामीलाई के जाने कामै छैन गाह्रो भयो हजुर मलाई गाह्रो त के जानु नस्याङ्ने के अब कहिले पनि जस्तो काम गरेको छैन तो पनि त बारी बोकेर त खरबासमा जानु पर्यो यहाँ हातमा डोरहरू समाउनु पर्यो यहाँ आइसँग समाउनु पर्यो यहाँ बारी थुप्रो बोकेर जानु पर्यो अनि त साङ्गुमा जानु पर्यो अनि माथि झुलेर जानु पर्यो अनि गाह्रो त एकदम गाह्रो छ तर यस्तो काम पाएर धेरै खुसी भयो नि
Hillary loved Khumbu and Khumbu loved Hillary. He dedicated his life for the region and its people. In the decades that followed, Everest became a symbol of determination, not just for men, but for everyone who dared to dream. In 1993, Pasang Lamu Sherpa became the first Nepali woman to stand on the summit. Her journey was marked by courage and struggle.
पैसा हुनु पर्यो यसमा आफूले लाखनी गरेर खर्च गर्नु पर्यो रोयल्टी तिर्नु पर्यो अब आफूले सँगै लानु गुरुबहरुलाई चाहिँ खानाहरु हुनु पर्यो लुगाहरु एकैमैको पैसाहरु हुनु पर्यो त्यसकारणले चाहिँ यो पैसाकोले नि पैसाकै समस्याले गर्दाखेरि पनि अगाडि बढ्न नसकेको हो तर यहाँ एउटा ट्रेनिङको महिलाहरुलाई चाहिँ यो माउन्टेन ह्याली क्षेत्रमा एउटा ट्रेनिङको व्यवस्था बन्दोबस्त पनि त्यति साह्रो राम्रो छैन.
For some, the climb is a personal test. For others, it's a way to uplift an entire nation. Of the many record holders from Nepal, Apa Sherpa, who's also known as the Super Sherpa, had reached the summit 21 times before announcing his retirement.
म यो रेकर्डको लागि चल्ने भए त म आज पनि चढ्न सकेको छु नि तर म रेकर्डको लागि होइन मैले हाम्रो देशको लागि हाम्रो राष्ट्रको लागि माथि पहिले सुरुवातमा त आफ्नो पेसा भनौँ न अब पुरा नै हाम्रो राष्ट्रको लागि भनौँ पहिले सुरुवातमा त आफ्नो पेसाको हो तर त्यो लास्टमा म चढिरह्यो भने त्यो त तपाईँको उस जस्तो देखिन्छ कि कम्पिटिसन जस्तो देखिन्छ कि मलाई त्यो मेरो चाहिँ नि त्यो कम्पिटिसन होइन र म राष्ट्रको लागि हो त्यसैले मैले अब 2011देखि मैले सन्यास लिएर अपसेवा फाउन्डेसन खोलेर शिक्षा सबभन्दा इम्पोर्टेन्ट चाहिँ के छ हाम्रो शिक्षा एजुकेसन छैन भने हामीलाई धेरै गाह्रो छ मैले खैराहरूले पनि भन्दैछु विदाउट एजुकेसन वी हैव नो चोइस एजुकेसन इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ त्यसपछि हाम्रो वातावरण त्यसैले हाम्रो नेपालको लागि म त्यो दुईवटालाई जोडेर मैले सपोर्ट गरिरहेको छु
Over time, the story of Everest has changed. Each climbing season now brings not only adventurers, but also income and impact. In 2024, Everest generated nearly 676 million Nepali rupees, almost 80% of Nepal's total mountaineering revenue. The fee for foreign climbers has been revised now to $15,000 each. So far, more than 8,000 summiteers of different nationalities have climbed Mount Everest. Many more aspire to reach the top of the world. To ease the pressure on Everest and promote other regions, the government of Nepal has opened 97 peaks that range from 5,970 meters to 7,123. One can climb these mountains in the Western Karnali and Sudur Pashchim provinces without having to pay royalties. As voices increase for the need of having summited at least one mountain over 7,000 meters in the country before bidding for the Everest, these 97 peaks are likely to be training ground for summiteers. With success, Everest has also seen a heavy burden. In 2023 alone, more than 75 tons of waste were collected from the Everest region. This included plastic, metal, oxygen bottles, and even human waste. The mountain has also been plagued by fatal climbing attempts.
यसपालिको भन्दाखेरि त अब लास्ट इयरको पनि मरेको लासहरू अझै पनि छन् माथि बाटोमै पनि त्यो लासहरू देखे हामीले यो 8,300-400 मिटरमा बालकुनीमा त्यो लासहरू पनि अझै भइरहेछ र फोहोरहरू पनि सजकल पनि टन्नै फोहोरहरू छ पहिला हामीले अब शहरमा त आरयुसँगले पनि 2011 मा सफा त गर्यो त्यत्रो फोहोर ल्याए 10 टन फोहोर पनि धेरै नै ल्याएको त्यतिखेर त्यति ल्याउँदा पनि अझै फोहोरहरू चाहिँ एकदमै छ भनौं न टाइममा अब राज्यले चाहिँ किन त्यसलाई चाहिँ अलिकति व्यवस्था के अब कुन हिसाबले हुन्छ त्यो फोहोरलाई अलिकति तल ल्याएर अलिकति सफा गरे भने एभरेस्टको लागि अलिकति विदेशीहरुको लागि अलि राम्रो होला कि भन्ने चाहिँ हामीलाई लागेको छ.
Sagarmatha has taught the world to dream higher, but now she asks us to care deeper. The greatest climb perhaps isn't upward, but inward. "70 years since the first ascent, much has changed, but one thing has and will remain constant. Everest has and will continue to stand tall and keep challenging human abilities." Kathmandu has long been known as a place where natural beauty, history, culture, and spirituality come together in remarkable harmony. Rising above the western side of the valley stands Swambhunath, one of Nepal's most revered and ancient sites. Many simply call it Swambhu. For countless generations, it has been a sanctuary of spiritual devotion, a place where the first light of morning touches the prayer flags, and where monks and devotees begin their day in meditation and worship. Swambhu is cherished by Buddhists from all over the world, yet it holds equal significance for many Hindus. This shared reverence creates a rare sense of unity within its sacred grounds. The origins of Swambhunath stretch back at least 2.5 millennia. Inscriptions and centuries-old statues found throughout the site testify to its long-standing presence and its profound cultural importance. The stupa itself is one of Nepal's traditional religious landmarks, crowned by the serene eyes of the Buddha that gaze out across all 4 directions. These eyes are regarded as a message of compassion, awareness, and peace for all beings. For Buddhists, the stupa and its symbols become a guide toward understanding the teachings of the Buddha. For Hindu visitors, the temples and images of deities within the complex hold deep spiritual meaning of their own. In 1989, Swambhunath was formally recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, an honor that elevated Nepal's cultural identity on the global stage and helped protect this extraordinary place for future generations. The surroundings of Swambhu offer many places of interest. Pilgrims and travelers often find themselves captivated by the calm atmosphere and the panoramic views over the Kathmandu Valley. The architecture of the complex reflects a graceful blend of Nepali and Tibetan influences. The stupa follows ancient Nepali design traditions, while the monasteries and retreat houses that surround it reflect elements of Tibetan craftsmanship. These two styles together give Swayambhunath a distinctive character found nowhere else. Preserving Swayambhu is not only a religious responsibility, it is an effort guided equally by historical and cultural commitment. The temples, statues, and inscriptions within the complex carry stories that span centuries. The main stupa, crowned by the four compassionate eyes, remains the heart of the site. Monks gather each day to meditate and study. Within these halls, elaborate paintings and sacred sculptures portray episodes from the life of the Buddha and remind visitors of the spiritual traditions that continue to flourish here. The entrance to Swayambhunath features a gate designed to convey purity and reverence. Sculptures and painted figures on the gate reveal the guiding ideals of Buddhist philosophy. Scattered around the grounds are ancient inscriptions that preserve the history of the land. Statues of various Buddhas stand alongside images of Parvati and Shiva, creating a space where cultural diversity and shared devotion coexist with harmony. Swayambhunath is one of Nepal's most visited destinations. Its landscapes, spiritual gravity, and cultural richness draw people from around the world. Each year, millions of visitors, both local and international, climb the steps leading toward the stupa. Their presence contributes greatly to Nepal's tourism economy and to the livelihoods of those who live and work nearby. Quake of 2015 brought significant destruction to Swayambhunath. Several structures collapsed and many priceless sculptures were damaged. The impact on the site's cultural heritage was deeply felt throughout the country. Yet, the response to this tragedy revealed the strength of the community. Local residents, government agencies, cultural experts, monks, and international organizations came together to restore the complex. The rebuilding process became more than a physical reconstruction. It became a spiritual effort guided by devotion and the hope of preserving peace and compassion for future generations. Today, visitors find improved pathways, restored shrines, and safe spaces from which to explore the site. Nearby, Guest houses and small hotels offer comfortable places to stay for those who wish to spend more time experiencing the surroundings. For many, Swayambhu is not only a religious landmark but a symbol of introspection and inner calm. The peaceful environment encourages reflection. The sacred presence of the stupa gives visitors a sense of quiet strength. The eyes of the Buddha seem to guide those who come seeking balance, clarity, or a moment of stillness. As the sun rises, its light glimmers on the golden pinnacle of the stupa. And as the night falls, the view of Kathmandu from this hilltop feels almost otherworldly, as though the city below is touched by a gentle glow. Swayambhunath continues to stand as a reminder of the spiritual harmony that has shaped Nepal for centuries. It invites every visitor to pause, to breathe, and to discover a deeper part of themselves.
and welcome to NTV World Insight. Now, every day millions of people fight invisible battles, moments of quiet panic in a crowd, the weight of grief carried with a smile, the constant noise of self-doubt, or the exhaustion that comes from pretending to be okay. There are struggles with anxiety, depression, trauma, burnout, and even loneliness in a hyper-connected world. And because they are invisible, they are often misunderstood, minimized, or left untreated in silence, in memory, in the spaces between thoughts. Now, our guest today has dedicated his life to understanding those quiet wars. He has spent his life decoding the most complex thing in the universe, not outer space, but inner space. He is a leading neuropsychiatrist, a researcher, a healer, and a voice for mental well-being in Nepal and beyond. From trauma to transformation, his work asks one profound question: how does the human mind find light after darkness? Please welcome Dr. Sudarshan Narsingh Pradhan. Welcome, Dr. Pradhan.
Namaste.
Now, recently, mental health awareness has been the topic in every social media, in news platform, everywhere. But why do people still suffer in silence?
Actually, what is the thing that the people think that this is not an illness. This is the real taboo. And when they are perceiving such type of problem, especially they used to perceive the physical symptoms like palpitation. If the anxiety case, if you see that anxiety case, what they perceive that they used to have a palpitation, they have a headache, they have a shortness of breath, they have a difficulty in breathing. These are the issues they used to come. And what really problem is, they usually land up in a not to psychiatrist, they go to in a different specialty. Especially when they feel they are having a palpitation, they used to go to cardiologist. And when they are having some buzzing sounds in the air, they used to go to ENT surgeon. So these all are actually the cause of anxiety. And the cause of anxiety, the background, if you see, there must be some stress factors. The stress factor may be different kinds of stress factors. Stress means that the people may have a difficulties in their financial aspect. Maybe they are having a difficulties in domestic problem, maybe difficulties in education problem, especially in a student life. These are the issues which they are not able to tackle and not able to solve.
So and these are trauma responses.
And these are the responses toward the psychological phenomena causing those symptoms. But actually when they get all the checkup, they don't find anything. Like if you do the ECGs and X-rays and the blood parameters, everything will be normal. But they feel that there is no any problem. Actually, this is not the physical illness, but actually it is a psychological illness. That is really causing a really problematic. This is what issues. And in those conditions, what will happen? They will be wandering around with the many doctors, many physicians, many other super specialties. But actually, if they could find it out, what is the real problem behind that? Before coming to us, they are landing to in a different specialty. This is really a big issues current in a current scenario.
So what happens when the brain experiences these kind of traumas? Like, is it like a movie, or is it like a scar that stays and burns? How does the brain feel?
Well, actually, it's the scar is not in the outside. The scar, the problem, the misery, the conflict, that was in their mind. I'll give you one example. There is a husband and wife is there, and the husband is alcoholic. And he used to take alcohol day to night, from morning to day, and even the evening time, daily. There is no responsibilities of the homework and nothing. And what the suffering is the wife. Wife used to suffer with it. She have to see all the things, that the households and the children and everything. Right. Even the husband is not earning properly. And with that, beside that, the husband also becoming abusive, and the physical assault, and these are the issues become. And the wife with this handling this type of situation, they, she used to have a lot of problems with this then. And that's why she will have a lot of insomnia. She is always scared of the husband coming in the home, that she may be feeling that he will beat me, or he will do all the nuisance, and he will make a lot of problem. So what will happen to that lady whose husband is the alcoholic, and that issues are very, very common, especially in our scenario. Right. And not only in rural areas, in urban areas also, these issues are very, very common. And with that, you can see that that woman, that's why she will be suffering in a depression, she will having anxiety, and sometimes even the post-traumatic stress disorder. But even her voices become so low, right, that she is not able to go outside and tell that the husband is doing this thing. Right. Even the husband beat her and make a lot of bruises, and she will go to hospital, she will go to other physician and tell that I fell down. She never used to say that my husband beat me. So you see that this type of things happen, and on the background, this the ongoing stress she is perceiving. With that, she will have a lot of mental issues will become, and she is not able to tackle these things. She becomes lonely. She cannot get any proper help. This is one small scenario, right, that I told you.
So these are the cases of violence and trauma. And there's a saying, when people go through bad experiences, time heals all wounds. But does time really heal the wound that's in your brain, or does the brain just happen to hide it better?
No, actually, time will heal her, but the thing is that if she gets the proper treatment, this is the more important part. They have to be brought to us and then see that what are the reasons. Especially we will find it out, but in my experience I can see that when the patient see that we make her tell her stories. Yes. Initially they don't want to reveal it in detail, because this is really a big issue for her, and she doesn't want to make it. It's become a taboo, it's become a prestigious issue, and that's why she is not coming up. And immediately she will not tell this thing. While talking, gradually what will happen, she started shedding tears, and then after, what is the reason behind that? And she has a lot of traumatic experiences, and she will tell all these things. With shedding tears, she will be telling that these are the issues. And then after, the problem is that after giving some pills, she will not be revealed, she will not be cured. But the problem is the husband, to whom maybe he is having alcoholic and he is having a mental issues also. With that, he need a proper treatment. So you can see that not only one woman getting treatment, but also the causing that the husband becoming alcoholic, that he also need some proper treatment, so that the people both in the family, they will get a proper solution with that.
Right. So Dr. Pradhan, from your experience and expertise, what kind of mental health issues or challenges people come with, and does it differ from each group, or is it similar to maybe one gender or one community, or is it from a different background?
Oh, there are many more issues that I have been experiencing with this. I can see that I told you that one stigma is attached with this, right, and besides that, the violence I've just now told about these things, the domestic violence are very much common, and beside that, the incest and the rape issues to the younger child, especially in rural areas, especially in western part of Nepal. I can see I've been involved in some NGOs, and they are bringing the young children coming from there. These are the issues also, very burning issues with the rape case and on all these domestic violences to the younger children, especially to the young young child around 12, 13 years. These are the issues. Even not only that, with this I can see that the post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, depression is very, very common. This is also issues that I have been finding. And beside that, the suicide is also another issue that we have been finding out. Especially a suicide is an attempted suicide. That it's mostly in the hospital cases. In Nepalese scenario, we can see that attempted suicides are almost each and every day around 50 to 60 persons attempting suicide in a various way. Some people may jump from height, taking a poison, sometimes cut injuries. These are the issues that usually come to the emergency department.
Is this because of PTSD, like you said?
One thing is not only the PTSD. I'm talking about not only the PTSD. There is another issues like depression. Depression is also one of the principal cause of attempting suicide, and not only the depression, and also the bipolar illness and the schizophrenia, alcohol abuse, the drug abuse. These all are the issues behind the attempting suicide. This is the thing. These issues are very, very common.
So how do you know if someone needs medication or is just talking enough?
They have to be brought by any visitors, family members, friends, any person who they have to do, because they can see that there are some issues with this problem. Maybe having insomnia, maybe having some anxiety issues. The behavior changes. I can say that in one word, their behavior changes, which is not accepted by the society. This is the reason. That means that his or her behavior in the society, which is sometimes not normal. This is totally in a different way. They are talking in a differently. They are behaving in a differently. This attempted suicide is one of the behavior change. Staying almost in a room, a locked room, not interacting with the people, and especially in the children, their academic performance is decreased. So these all are the issues where the mental health will evoke over there, and then we need to see what are the really problems.
Right. So if two people experience the same kind of traumatic experience, and maybe one might develop PTSD, but the other one does not, is it because of upbringing? Is it biology, or is it just mysterious?
No, actually, what is the PTSD is when the diagnostic criteria in the PTSD, what we see is the person used to experience in such a devastating condition where she or he almost used to experience the death issue. Now I am going to die. This type of issues, feeling will occur in that traumatic experience. That may be earthquake, that may be flood, that may be threatening behavior. These all are the issues. Especially you can see that especially war zones like in Gaza and Palestine and in Ukraine, these were war places. In those conditions, you can find these PTSD is very, very common.
Do you think sleep, diet, or even digital platforms, social media, are the reason to anxiety or some symptoms of similar mental disorders?
Well, definitely it is. There's a social media, excessive seeing in a social media, excessive involvement in social media. What will happen that they will be seeing all the violence and everything. Like last time when we have this Gen Z revolution, during that time people used to excessively involve in the social media. They used to see all the burned places, they used to see all the smokes and all the injuries. With that, they have some triggering factor that they what to do, some dilemma, some anxiety it will provoke definitely. So we do recommend that not to engage longer duration of staying in a social media. I think you need some gap also, just to see and to get the information is thing. But right now, I think to get the information in the right resources is very important, because nowadays social media, some of the fake news are also very common, and with that fake news, the people think that it is really true. So try to understand which one is fake and which one is not, which one is true. So I think to get the information to getting from the real resource places, especially like in the NTV, you can see that you give the real information. Whereas other like these TikTok, these Facebook, these all are the people are putting over there their experiences, which may be the fake also.
So social media does shape how mental health is perceived in today.
Not to everybody, but people who are introvert, people who are very much anxiety-prone personalities, these people are affected by this type of news, which is harmful for them. In those conditions, it's better to avoid social media.
So how would a healthy relationship with social media even look like in this era?
It's not that you go away from that social media also. Nowadays, each and every people is very much aware, very much need, but there must be some limited hour also. It's not that completely every time you are engaging, you are involving in the social media. So there are many more things. With this, their intellectual power, their academic power, this all will decrease with that. So it's better we like to make it some gap and not to engage a lot of time in a social media.
So Dr. Pradhan, we have actually curated a small video for you. We asked the general public, what does mental health mean to them?
डाक्टरहरुको सरसल्लाह तपाईको युट्युबहरुमा समाचारमा स्वास्थ्यको धेरै जति पनि नराम्रो छ भने पनि राम्रो कुरा पनि धेरै युट्युबहरुमा देखिन्छ। अब प्राय बच्चाहरुले चाहिँ त्यतातिर ध्यान दिनुहुन्न अनि घरमा पनि अब त्यही वातावरण चाहिँ बाबुआमाले पनि त्यस्तो स्वास्थ्यपट्टि चाहिँ अलिकति बुझ्नु भयो भने बच्चाहरुलाई त्यही हिसाबमा आफू सरै ल्याउनु भयो भने त्यो हिसाबमा बच्चा चल्न सक्छ।
फिलिङ्सहरु सप्रेस गर्ने, इमोसनल सप्रेस गर्ने अनि आफू चाहिँ डिप्रेसनमा जाने जस्तो सिचुएसनहरु पनि आउँछ। अहिले हामीले प्राय देखिरहेको छौं डिप्रेसनमा गएर मान्छेहरुले सुसाइडल केसहरु कति धेरै गरिरा हुन्छ है। यो भनेको चाहिँ एउटा मेन्टल काउन्सिलिङ भनेको चाहिँ त्यही भएर म चाहिँ एउटा प्रिभेन्टिभ मेजर जस्तो पनि हो जस्तो लाग्छ। जनरल पब्लिकहरुको लागि पनि कति कुराहरुमा चाहिँ हामीलाई थाहा हुँदैन, हामी मेन्टली इल भइरा हुन्छौं तर पनि वी आर नट अवेयर कि हामी चाहिँ एउटा सिकनेसको जर्नीमा गइरहेको हुन्छ।
बोट बिरुवामा खेल्दै गयो भने त्यहाँ झार उम्र्या हुन्छ, त्यसलाई कसैलाई पानी भएको हुँदैन, कसैलाई तपाईको मल पुग्या हुँदैन, कोहीलाई रोग लाग्या हुन्छ। त्यो हाम्रो दिमाग डाइभर्ट भएपछि त त्यो मान्छेले त्यो हेल्थलाई एकदम कन्सियस गरेर काम गर्न सक्यो के, त्यसपछि उसको हेल्थलाई त उसले अटोमेटिकै सपोर्ट गर्ने भयो नि त। त्यो हिसाबले नै मेन्टल हेल्थको लागि चाहिँ अति आवश्यकै जस्तो लाग्छ।
अहिलेको मेन्टल हेल्थको बारेमा चाहिँ जस्तै नेपालमा चाहिँ मोबाइल कम्प्युटरहरू चाहिँ एकदम चलाएको देखिन्छ यङ जेनेरेसनमा चाहिँ। त्यो भएको हुनाले चाहिँ लाइक टिकटक एसएनएस चाहिँ धेरै चलाएको हुन्छ। त्यो भएको हुनाले जस्तै स्क्रोल टाइमिङ चाहिँ धेरै नै हुन्छ यो यङ जेनेरेसनमा चाहिँ। त्यो भएको हुनाले इनफ स्लिप चाहिँ हुँदैन, लाइक न्युट्रिसन फुडमा पनि ध्यान दिएको हुँदैन किनकि टाइम स्पेन्ड धेरै भएको हुनाले चाहिँ यसमा चाहिँ कन्ट्रोल गर्न पर्ने देखिन्छ।
Parents have to be very much careful about what the children are doing. Especially the children are also they are very much fond of these in social media, mostly engaging all those things. But what we do is that the parents also used to see in social media, and the same thing the children used to copy what the parents are doing. So what we do suggest that the parents also stop looking after these things, give some time and play with their children. That is the main technique to avoid the social media. You start talking with your children, play with them, indoor games or outdoor games, or go around somewhere places that are looking at good places. So these are the issues to avoid social media, and then it will be better one. So what they do, especially they both start saying that children used to copy the parents. To avoid those things, play with them, so stay with them, eat together, stay together, relax together with the children. It's very important part. This is how we have to teach the children to engage in a social activities, not the social media and a mobile phone.
So Dr. Pradhan is actually